Hey everybody, Thomas here. And what you just saw there is something I do about a monthly basis. Now I do go through and clean the mill more regularly than that, but I actually went through and did a lot of oiling. If you saw me putting stuff on the actual rails themselves, that's automatic transmission fluid. It really helps to keep your rails and your chain rust free, and it keeps it lubricated so it works easily. Also went through, lubed up the chain on the log stops. Also, again, keeps them rust-free, looking good, moving easily. The other thing you go through and you do every so often, based on how much you use the mill, are your guides, your blade guides here. So you've got these little rollers here on either side, and they actually have a Zerk fitting on the front there. Go ahead and grease those up. Depending on how much you use the mill, it really determines how much you're going to grease those. On the actual saw head itself, I went ahead and did the chains that raise the head up and down. Again, you want to keep them rust-free. I mean, anything that's rust-free and is well oiled, it will move easily, and that's good. You don't want to tax your hydraulic system. Another thing that you saw in the video that I did, which is very important, that I found out over the years of sawing, these posts here where your frame head rides up and down on with these little Teflon pieces here, you want to make sure you keep those free of debris. Again, the ease of movement of the head up and down is just less that your hydraulic systems have to work. It keeps everything a little bit smoother and cleaner, just keeping those clean. Another big thing, your energy chain. Energy chain's awesome when it's moving around everything and keeping everything together. The biggest thing is you will get buildup inside here, and I like to blow that out and everything. It doesn't add a lot of weight really, but you are putting some extra added stress on these joint fittings, and also it just helps to keep everything clean. You just got to take that sawdust off whenever you can. I also do blow out the sawdust that gets in here. You get some weird things in here sometimes. On my last mill, I've actually had some rats and some birds try to get in there, so that's always fun. The engine itself, I just like to blow it down so I don't have sawdust sitting on it. Right underneath the hydraulic pumps is the area where sawdust typically builds up. I blow that out. You know, the simple things. Also hit the Zerk fittings on your lower carriage area. There we go. Forward and aft. So this is actually forward and that would be aft. But yeah, you hit those. And then up top, you've got Zerk fittings on either side of the bar that goes through there that has little sprockets. Also, while up there, I was checking the keys. There's a key that's into that bar that holds those sprockets on there. You want to make sure that that is in fact in place and you haven't lost a set screw. If you lose that set screw, your mill can be very jumpy, moving around, and doesn't really want to operate as it should. On the side over here, your guide roller, took this in and out a few times, cleaned off all the debris, sawdust, and re-oiled that up again. And again, like I said, can't stress enough how important it is to keep these bars on the frame clean. Any binding on the mill can cause pumps to work harder, computer to not read correctly, all sorts of number of things that you don't want to happen while running a sawmill, where precision is key on some of your woods. So other than that, that's just a quick run through of some maintenance that I do. I have not posted a video in about 5 days, and I apologize. I have been super darn busy filling out a few jobs here on the mill as well as at work. At work, it's been very, very busy. I've been swamped at work, but I love what I do. I'm very fortunate enough I'm able to serve our country, and it is absolutely the funnest job I've ever done. So I'll leave it at that. I am in the Navy, and I'm in ship construction, and I love it. Stationed out here in the Gulf Coast, and just fantastic time. All I can say is we're getting a ship close to getting to sea for trials, and it's very exciting time. It's a very stressful time, but it's a very fun time, because then I get to go out to sea again and just, you know, have fun. We get to go fast, do cool things, and get the ship ready for delivery. So the other thing, I have to talk about things that are upcoming, because I have to put something out today, because I haven't put anything out in 4 or 5 days. The large ash log that I got from Tennessee, I will be cutting that up here soon. Soon as in, I'm hoping for this weekend. If I get it cut up this weekend, my goal is to send out a video Sunday evening or Monday morning. But that video, I need to cut that log up. The log has been down for nearly 2 years. It's been about a year and a half, if not 2 years. Came off our property up in Tennessee, the one that my wife and I own, across the street from my parents. The power company took it down, and the section of log that I have, I believe, is around 32 inches and 9-ish foot long. So we'll get that cut up. In the previous video I did where I was working on a chainsaw, did a little exploratory cut, we'll call it that. And during that cut, found out that, yes, it does have some spalt. So look forward to that. Also, up in Tennessee, hopefully going to make a run to Tennessee here real soon. I would love to be able to get up to Tennessee to pick up a few things. I don't often purchase logs, but we had a great deal come up on some cedar logs, so we did purchase some cedar logs and everything, and I'll get those cut up here in the near future. Some of these logs are from a forest in Tennessee. They have like no limbs on them whatsoever, straight as a whistle, 12 to 16 inch diameter. Going to look great. I mean, this is going to be some perfect stuff to make some awesome 1x boards out of with no notches. Clean looking cedar without all that dothing, pitting, whatever you want to call it, whatever that soft spot is that occurs down in cedar down here on the Gulf Coast. It doesn't do well down here. I like Tennessee cedar. It's pretty good. The other thing is, we had a friend up in Tennessee. They had a box elder tree removed off their property. I have never cut box elder. I am looking forward to cutting said box elder. The box elder tree that they have is, I mean, my dad's already picked it up, but it's 35-inch diameter, 10-foot long section, and then there's a number of branches that came off of that. So that will be an upcoming video once I get up to Tennessee and pick up said box elder. Also, discussing some sawmill stuff. There may be some sawmill stuff on the farm. Not sure. We're working some deals and wheeling and dealing and all that good stuff. I'm hoping to get my dad a hydraulic mill. He really needs a hydraulic mill here in the future. So we'll see what we can do. That being said, if what I'm trying to do, there's one or two ways we can work this. I might trade sawmills for something, or I might sell my 1400 sawmill for another sawmill. So I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Also, my dad was fortunate enough. He was on the 1400 mill. He's cutting some other jobs up there for some friends, just some pine jobs. He was able to cut up some of the box elder. One of the things he said, it's a very musty smell, and I have never cut box elder, but I just want to know if you've cut box elder, does it stink? I don't know. For me, the most distinctive smelling wood, other than cedar, because cedar, we all know what cedar smells like, is black walnut. That's a, you know, if anyone's been cutting black walnut, you know that they've been cutting black walnut, because it just stays with them. But it's a very unique smell, I'll say that. Hopefully y'all are enjoying these videos. I'm trying to put out some new content as much as I can, and I need to get on it, and I am going to get on it this weekend. I'm almost certain I'm going to get on it this weekend. I need to do the 200-hour review on the Massey Ferguson tractor, even though I'm at 220 hours. I did start a video at 200 hours, like right on the dot, got it switching over 200 hours, and then 20 hours later I still haven't done the video. Still working on that. I'll get that out here soon. And Mr. Robert, I need to go over and do some stuff with Mr. Robert, and we've got another game of Guess That Random Tool with Mr. Robert, and boy, do we have a tool. Even when he told me the name of said tool, I didn't know what he said. It just didn't make sense. And last but not least, the next time I go over to Mr. Robert's place, we will actually take a video tour into the planer that we're going to try to restore. It's made in Cincinnati. I forgot the name of the planer. It's a 24-inch planer, and I'm not kidding you. It probably weighs a literal ton. It's PTO driven 24-inch planer, and they don't make them like this anymore. So that'll be a project in the future, because we will have to pour some Babbitt to get that planer running. So stick around. We'll see you. Thanks.